نحمده ونصلي ونسلم على سيدنا ومولانا محمد رسوله النبي الأمين المكين الحنين الكريم الرؤوف الرحيم. أما بعد، أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. لقد من الله على المؤمنين إذ بعث فيهم رسولا من أنفسهم يتلو عليهم آياته ويزكيهم ويعلمهم الكتاب والحكمة. وقال الله تبارك وتعالى في كلامه المجيد في مقام آخر: هل جزاء الإحسان إلا الإحسان. هل جزاء الإحسان إلا الإحسان. صدق الله مولانا العظيم. Alhamdulillah ta'ala, we are starting this Hidayah camp from the subject of Tasawwuf. But I would like to correlate the subject with the title of your camp, Al-Hidayah. Tasawwuf aims at the attainment of excellence in Hidayah. The stage of perfection, the stage of excellence in Hidayah is the basic aim and objective of Tasawwuf. And this is the first lesson given by Almighty Allah in the first chapter of Holy Quran. And that is Surah Al-Fatiha. It is stated: اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين. Each and every individual among the believers and faithful and the faithful is supposed to ask Almighty Allah for Al-Hidayah. This is the first lesson given by Almighty Allah. You have to pray for it. Oh my Lord, oh our God, lead us to straight path. Lead us to the Sirat al-Mustaqim. Ihdina, it means lead us. So Hidayah, Al-Hidayah, your camp. Al-Hidayah, the word Al-Hidayah includes 3 stages in its orbit. The thing which I am going to mention now, I have discussed it in detail in one of my books, which I wrote in the early years of my life, and that is Islamic Philosophy of Human Life. It was the first time in the history of knowledge, in the history of commentary of Holy Quran, that I made 3 stages of Al-Hidayah. And all leading Imams and authorities of Islam and the great scholars of Muslim Ummah, they have been describing the 2 stages of Hidayah in their books. So I added 3rd one to this subject. In Arabic, Al-Hidayah includes, according to earlier authorities prior to our time, Al-Hidayah includes 2 things: Ira'atul Tariq and Ihsan ila al-Matlub. Ira'atul Tariq means to show the way, to show the path, to show the right path. So just leading you towards the right path, leading you towards the right path. This is Ira'atul Tariq. Somebody informs you that this is the right path which goes to your destination. Follow it, and finally you will arrive at your destination. And the second stage, this is known as Hidayat-e-Amma. This is Hidayat for a common man, given to each and every individual of mankind. And Quran says, Hudan lin-nas. The Quran is Al-Hidayah for the mankind. Includes the believers and non-believers. Every person from the children of Adam. Every person from the universe of humanity. Whether he believes in Hidayah of Quran and Islam or not. Quran tells the right path to each and every person of this community. So this is Al-Hidayah Al-Amma. This is general Hidayah, common for all people. And that second one is the special Hidayah, special guidance. First is the general guidance. Second is the special one and perfect one. And that is Hidayah Khassa. For this particular Hidayah, Holy Quran says, Hudan lil-Muttaqeen. Quran says that Quran is Hidayah for the mankind. And then Quran says Quran is Hidayah for the righteous people. For those people who are God-fearing, who are wary of God. So it is a special Hidayah for them. Hudan lil-Muttaqeen, those who are the people of Taqwa. And Taqwa means wariness, being conscious of God. So this is God consciousness. This is Taqwa. To protect yourself from God's wrath, to protect yourself from wrongdoings, which ultimately leads you towards God's wrath or misguidance. So this is Taqwa. So the people who are the people of Taqwa, Quran is Hidayah for them. So what would be special Hidayah for them when it is already Hidayah for everyone, whether they are people of Taqwa or not? So for them, the meaning of Hidayah or stage of Hidayah is the second one. That is Ihsan ila al-Matlub. It is to take you to the destination, lead you to the destination, and to make you to attain the destination. So the first is leading towards the path, and the second is leading towards the destination. That you arrived at the destination. The difference between the two is that if the true path is shown to you and you are just led to the true path, somebody informs you about the true path, it doesn't mean that you have become secure and your Hidayah has become safe, secure and protected from the chances of being misguided. Although you have been led to the right path, because Shaitan says, Iblis says, that I would sit on the right path to detract the righteous people from the right path, to misguide them. He says, I have chosen the right path for my sitting. Shaitan doesn't sit on the wrong paths. This is his swearing in front of Almighty Allah. لَأَقْعُدَنَّ لَهُمْ صِرَاطِكَ الْمُسْتَقِيمِ. He said, I swear by you, فَبِعِزَّتِكَ, I swear by your highness, your being almighty, I swear by your greatness, that I will sit on the Sirat Mustaqim, I will sit on the right path, and I will attack on those who are already the guided ones and who are already going on the right path of Islam. I will attack on them to snatch Hidayah from them, to make them astray, to detract them from the right path, to put them in wrong thoughts, ideas, concepts, to frustrate them, to put doubts in their minds, and finally, because of these doubts and frustration and misunderstandings, wrong interpretations, finally my aim and objective would be that they should get misguided. So this satanic attack is on the people who are already going on the right path. That's why this Hidayah is known as Hidayah Naqisa, imperfect guidance. Because it is a guidance, but it is not perfectly secure. It is not perfectly secure, safe and secure. There are chances to be misguided after being on the rightly guided path. That's why the perfect guidance, Hidayah Kamila, the perfect guidance, is the special one, Hidayah Khassa, and that is that if you are led to the destination and you are unable to achieve the destination, you are unable to arrive at destination safely. This is the guaranteed Hidayah. The guarantee is granted in this Hidayah, a guarantee of safety and security. From whom? From satanic attacks, from Iblis. And this guarantee leads you to the destination. This is Ishar ilal matlub, that you have arrived the place, the station which you wanted to. When Shaitan announced this plan in front of Almighty Allah, So he had himself, the shaitan, himself had to create an exception in his own statement that I will misguide each and every individual. I swear by you, I will misguide each and every individual among your servants who would be going on the right path, Allah siratikal mustaqim. I will take them to the wrong path. Illa ibadaka minhumul mukhlasin. Then he announced the exemption. Then he was forced to bring an exemption clause in his general statement. He had to make an exemption clause in that statement, and that was illa ibadaka minhumul mukhlasin. Except those who are the mukhlas people. Except those who are mukhlasin. So plural word has been used. So he had to create an exemption clause that except those who are your mukhlasin people. Except those servant of yours who are mukhlasin. Almighty Allah issued another divine statement on his response, on the response of his statement. Although he had already created an exemption clause that I will attempt to, not only attempt rather, he said, I will misguide each and every individual from the right path. Those who are already misguided, now they are not shaitan's prey. He doesn't bother about them because they are already his friends. They are already members of his party. They are already in his company. They are already his followers. He has to take lot many jobs. He assigns them many jobs and many works. And they have become his assistants. He doesn't bother about those who are the misguided ones. His bothering is just about those who are the guided ones. Already going on the guided path, right path. As I already explained that he had created an exemption clause that my attack would not be successful on the mukhlas people. So I will not try to attack on them because I know I would not be successful. There would be my failure. Almighty Allah issued his statement in his response and said, Inna ibadi laysa laka alayhim bisultan. O shaitan, listen to me. Those who are my servants, meaning thereby my mukhlas and perfect servants, truly my perfect servants, you will have no authority and influence on them. You will have no influence on them. You will have no ability to detract them from the right path. Or you have no capability of destroying their Hidayah. They are not under your control. They would never be under your control. You would have no control over them. Now the word mukhlasin. So these were the two statements. One statement on the same subject. One statement, exceptional statement or exemptional statement issued by shaitan. And other statement which reinforced this fact. And now we come to the question, what are mukhlasin? If you go to the translations, I think all English translations available, as far as I have seen, every translator translates here, mukhlasin, the word sincere. Am I right? Every translator translates except those who are sincere servants. This is a wrong translation. But inshallah, wait till our translation comes in the market. This is wrong. Sincere, this word is the meaning of mukhlis. Mukhlis. L-I-S. And this is mukhlas. Mukhlis is fa'il. This is maf'ul. Mukhlis means the one who is sincere, meaning thereby the one who is trying to liberate himself from the influence of soul, nafs-e ammara. The one who is trying himself to liberate, who is trying to liberate himself from the control of nafs and shaitan and dunya, the worldly lusts, who is trying sincerely, who is putting all his efforts to free himself, to emancipate himself, to liberate himself, to provide himself the freedom and independence from the control of nafs and control of shaitan and control of dunya. His soul, the shaitan and lusts, the one who tries sincerely and who is trying to become loyal to Almighty Allah and who is trying to become a true and faithful and loyal servant of Almighty Allah, he is known to be mukhlis, who has already achieved this place and achieved this station and achieved this state. So he has been liberated from all influences of nafs, shaitan and dunya. The one who has already been emancipated from these negative influences, who have been made free from, who have been made safe and secure from influences of shaitan and nafs and dunya, influence of negative mind, influence of worldly or material lusts, and all kinds of lusts and influences of the satanic influences, those who became free of these influences and got liberation and emancipation. So these are the people who had already attained the liberty and independence from these negativities. They are known as mukhlas. So mukhlisin are those who are still traveling, and mukhlasin are those who had already arrived at the destination. Now why say that accept your mukhlasin people? Because he can't do any harm to the mukhlasin, because mukhlasin are not the travelers. They are not walking on the path. They are not traveling on the path. They are those who had already arrived at the destination. They have safely arrived at the destination. Their travel to the destination of Hidayah is complete. So since they have completed their traveling and their journey, so how can he disturb their Hidayah? That's why he had to create an exemption about those. So mukhlas are those who are standing at the destination and watching the people who are coming behind and guiding the people who are coming on the right path. So the mukhlasin are the guides And mukhlisin are those who are being guided by the guides, the perfect guides. Here lies the difference between mukhlis and mukhlas. So these are two stages, and I added one more stage, and that is prior to these two stages. That even Quran, it is Hidayah for common man, leads everybody to right path, but leading to right path becomes beneficial and it becomes useful only if somebody has consciousness of the path and destination. Only if somebody is thirsty. If only somebody is thirsty. Somebody feels a thirst in him. Somebody feels some quest in him. Somebody feels himself in search of some destination, in search of the aim of his life, in search of the ultimate destination where he should be. So the awareness of this fact, which disturbs the man and which motivates the man to think where I have come from, why I have been sent here, is there any authority to send me here, where I have to go after my death, would I be answerable to my acts in this life or not? Or this material world is the whole sum of my life? So is there any destination of human life? Are we required and supposed to arrive at that destination? Should we try to travel towards that destination? What would be the benefit of that destination? And what would be the loss if we don't achieve that guidance? So awareness of the destination, awareness of the real aim of the life, awareness of the real objective of life, awareness of the significance of this leading, of this Hidayah, consciousness between vice and virtue. So this basic awareness, this basic consciousness, this basic urge, this basic search, which in fact is ingrained in the nature of a man, but it always remains inactive and dormant. So to actualize this sleeping urge, to actualize this dormant ability, or dormant, you can say, search, and turn into an awareness, and turn into consciousness, this is a special state of mind. So to me, the first al-Hidayah, the first stage of Hidayah is the awareness, in the form of search and urge to know the destination and wish to achieve the destination. Urge to know about the destination and a wish to achieve the destination, to realize the goal. Only that man would be thinking about the right path or wrong path. Which path leads to that destination? If somebody has not to travel, if somebody is not planning to travel, somebody has not to go to Glasgow, somebody has no plans to go to States, somebody has no plan to go to London, he just wants to stay here throughout his life. So why would he ask which path leads to London? Which is the road, which are the directions? Directions are asked only if you are the traveler. If you have to travel, and if you have no idea or no wish or no plan of traveling, then why will you ask the direction, and directions of what, and directions from, You have no plan to travel. Where to go? You have no awareness. You have no wish, you have no urge. So the Quran is al-Hidayah of the first stage, that Quran creates an urge, creates a wish, provides you with an awareness and consciousness of your destination. And there are hundreds of Quranic verses, particularly the verses which were revealed in Holy Quran, which were revealed in Meccan period. They are aimed at creating this urge and search and this wish and this awareness and this consciousness. So the first stage of al-Hidayah is this awareness and consciousness. And when you become aware and conscious, you become thirsty. Then you feel need to know. This is the awareness of your destination. Unless you fix and specify your destination, why would you ask about any direction? Direction is no more any objective. These directions and rules and roads, these are just to lead you towards your destination. So first of all, you need the specification and your being clear on your destination. If the destination is clear, only then it occurs that you ask somebody which road and which route leads to that city. So the awareness of destination and wish of traveling towards that destination, this is the first stage of al-Hidayah. So this category or stage of Hidayah was introduced first time in the history of Islamic literature, under the caption of al-Hidayah. And I have already given you the name of the book, Islamic Philosophy of Human Life, under Ihdina Sirat al-Mustaqim. Now, Ihdina Sirat al-Mustaqim means, oh my Lord, oh our God, please bless us with the awareness of our destination and then lead us towards the right path, and finally lead us safely to our destination. Finally make us arrive safely to our destination. So this verse includes three kinds of prayers. Oh our God, bless us with awareness of our destination, consciousness of our destination, and bless us with wish of traveling towards the right path. Then lead us towards the right path. Then make us arrive safely on our destination, at our destination. Provide us the security. So al-Hidayah includes all three stages. So it's upon you how much you try to receive and how much you try to retain. It's up to you, inshallah. The things which you will be getting from here, they would be related with the first stage of Hidayah, they would be related to the second stage of Hidayah, and at the same time to the third stage of Hidayah. The more you remain attentive, the more you remain recipient, the more you remain acceptive and receptive, inshallah. And then the more you make your minds and your wills and your intentions strong to practice al-Hidayah in your life, the more higher levels and stages of Hidayah you get, inshallah. So this is the link of al-Hidayah camp with our subject. And Tasawwuf is a subject which deals with the last perfect stage of al-Hidayah. The last and perfect stage of al-Hidayah. There is a hadith, I will quote it again, but now it is direct relevance. Hadith of Holy Prophet ﷺ, where he mentioned 3 words: Iman, Islam and Ihsan. We will come to this hadith later, but now I find a relevance to mention that hadith here. This hadith is muttafaq alayh, unanimous, quoted by Imam Bukhari and Muslim, unanimously. Hadith which mentions the stage of Iman, the stage of Islam and stage of Ihsan. So now, if I give a new interpretation to that hadith, in order to create an exegetical consonance between this concept and that hadith, in order to create an exegetical consistency and exegetical compatibility between this concept of 3 stages and this hadith. So it means the first stage of Iman gives you the first stage of Hidayah. The stage of Iman gives you the first stage of Hidayah. This is awareness of your objective. Ilmul maqsid, idrakul maqsid, ya idrakul manzil, ya ma'rifatul manzil. Ma'rifatul manzil. So Iman gives you the first stage of Hidayah. Second word is Islam. That is to put Iman into practice. So second stage, Islam, that leads to the second stage of Hidayah. That is Ihratul Tariq, leads to the right path. And the third word used in that hadith was Ihsan, hadith Jibreel. And Ihsan leads you to the third and final stage of Al-Hidayah. It leads you to the destination, Isar al-Matlub. Takes you safely to the destination where you are supposed to arrive at. Iman is act of faith. Is act of faith. And it provides you with the first level of stage. Awareness, consciousness, and urge. Islam is an act of practice. Act of practice. It leads you to the second stage of Al-Hidayah. That Islam makes you the traveler of the right path. Practically. It puts you on the right path, on the right track. And you start traveling on the right path according to the Islamic teachings. This is Islam. And the third stage, Holy Prophet ﷺ mentioned, that was Ihsan. And Ihsan means to lead you to the destination and to make you arrive at the destination safely. So this position that you may be blessed with a safe arrival. You are being blessed with a safe arrival. This is known as Tasawwuf. The way how you get the safe arrival, the way how you attain the safe arrival, this is Tasawwuf. This is what Tasawwuf talks about. This is a subject and science which Tasawwuf discusses. This is the subject which Tasawwuf deals with. Science of providing you the safe arrival. You can say this is a new definition of Tasawwuf. A science which provides you a guarantee for the safe arrival. In Holy Quran, the word for the same subject has been used, that is tazkiyah, purification. The word used in Holy Quran for the same subject, that is tazkiyah, Ihsan has also been used in Holy Quran. Both are Quranic terms. But the primary term is Tazkiyah. Tazkiyah means purification. And the second term used in Holy Quran, that is, I will explain through the verses, that is Ihsan, excellence. The stage of beauty, the stage of perfection, the stage of excellence. So this Ihsan the safe arrival is used in Holy Quran. This is the destination. Difference between Tazkiyah and Ihsan is a very beautiful difference. Tazkiyah is the procedure and Ihsan is the destination. Tazkiyah is the procedure. How to arrive, and Ihsan is the arrival. Ihsan is the stage where you have to arrive at, and Tazkiyah is the phenomena, is the procedure, is the methodology, is the preparation of arriving at that stage, that destination. So Tazkiyah in effect is the spiritual path, and Ihsan is the spiritual destination. So this is the link between Tazkiyah and Ihsan. And joining together Tazkiyah and Ihsan, this becomes Tasawwuf. Putting them together, Tazkiyah and Ihsan, this becomes Tasawwuf. The same terms were used in Holy Quran and in the Sunnah of Holy Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. So, there are the rewards mentioned for Iman. Specific rewards are mentioned for Iman. The reward of grace, the reward of Jannah, the reward of forgiveness, the reward of pardons. Many rewards are mentioned, specific reward for Iman. And rewards are mentioned for Islam. I mean the practices of Islam. But no specific and different reward has been mentioned for Ihsan. For Ihsan, Allah says, I have many rewards for Iman. Then Allah says, I have many rewards for Islam. Then what is the reward of Ihsan? Ya Allah, He says, I have no other reward for Ihsan except Ihsan. You do Ihsan for me, I will do Ihsan for you. So Ihsan, the state of Ihsan becomes beyond the rewards. Something above the rewards. All rewards remain down. Rewards are for Iman. Rewards are for Islam. But when you achieve the state of Ihsan, and you arrive safely at the level and destination of Ihsan, and you stand there and you try to look at the reward, what reward we are going to get now. Because every moment, who was on the path of Iman has been getting many rewards. And every person who has been practicing Iman in his life, and who has been fulfilling the requirements of Islam, he was also getting many rewards from Almighty Allah. O our Lord, we have crossed the boundaries of Iman, and we have crossed the boundaries of Islam, and after crossing and exceeding all these boundaries, we have safely by your grace achieved the level of Ihsan. Now we are looking for the reward which you are going to give us against Ihsan. He replies, O my true servant, there were rewards for Iman, there were rewards for Islam. But after crossing all these boundaries, you are standing on the level of Ihsan, the level of beauty, the level of perfection, the level of excellence. This is the place where all rewards have gone back. Now I have the only reward to give to you, and that is you did Ihsan for me, where I am going to do Ihsan with you.
This is the benevolence. You did, Mawla, what is this? He said, you did something beautiful for me. You did something beautiful for me, and I am going to give something very beautiful to you. Hal jaza'ul ihsan illa al-ihsan. There is no other reward of ihsan except ihsan. That ihsan was yours on your part, and now this ihsan will be on my part. I have received your ihsan, now wait to receive my ihsan. That's why the people of Tasawwuf, the people of Ihsan, they don't go for rewards. They don't go for reward. They know because their reward is al-jaza'ul ihsan illa al-ihsan. Their reward is the beauty which he is going to disclose and which he is going to unveil. That's why Tasawwuf makes you totally indifferent from all rewards of the world and the life hereafter. And Tasawwuf means, the Tasawwuf is a thing which makes you totally unconcerned from all concerns. And it just makes you concerned with concern of Allah. So this is a preliminary introduction of Tasawwuf in connection of the title of Al-Hidayah camp. وَمَا عَلَيْنَا إِلَّا الْبَلَاغُ.